not letting me in.
Well, what? No. That's why I told you, call the police. Do it. If you legal, call the cops.
The city guy
Call.
is using the bathroom. He'll be there. Call that number. Tell him to call somebody.
I have a citywide watcher certificate.
And it's not for this location.
It's not for
It is not. Is this the city of Philadelphia? This is the city of Philadelphia, right? This is the city of Philadelia. This is the city of Philadelphia. You wanted to talk. You wanted to talk outside. Let's talk. I have a watcher certificate. I asked you to read the line. The line said it's good in every ward and division in the city. That's all. It's not a problem.
Appreciate it.
That's all.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from downriver.
Okay.
I'm here because of the 38,000 ballots that arrived here at 3:45 a.m. They're just now sitting over there and getting counted, supposedly.
Okay.
And that's why I arrived.
Okay.
To an eye-opening of hypocrisy, let me tell you.
Okay.
How can you have supposed to be one Republican, one Democratic at a table?
Right.
And when we go up to ask, we're told you're not supposed to ask.
Okay.
And it's 4 Democrats to 1 Republican at a table.
How do you know because
is
of the
that
tags on the tags?
They were verified.
I'm going to cut away here. Something I want you to see. They're taping up the windows. Security's taping up the windows so that people who are challenging cannot see in here, and we can't see out. So it's an interesting development. One thing the Secretary of State, Jocelyn Benson, said is that every vote in this state will be counted.
Exactly. And now there's been some controversy because we've heard about some mysterious box that showed up at 3 a.m. with 38-some thousand votes in it. You just heard her talk about it. I talked to other Republicans about it. We don't know where those votes came from. We don't even know if they're votes. We just know their boxes showed up, and they're here to make sure that someone didn't nefariously slip in 38,000 extra ballots in here. So if you can turn around and see what's going on back here, what we're told is they're counting military votes right now, and so security has been careful because I think they were worried that someone was getting a little too close to the ballots. Again, I keep saying this over and over again, but tensions are so high, and it's all coming from the Republicans who feel that they are being shut out, that they're being outnumbered, that they're being silenced, and they think that this system is set up so that all these votes, so that the process of counting the votes is only overseen by Democrats. And
all the Republican challengers out of this room.
Everybody's standing in this area.
the process of counting the votes is only overseen by Democrats. And
get that 50% plus one threshold that Georgia requires in order to win the election outright. We also knew that Democrats had coalesced around Raphael Warnock, but we did not know what the second candidate would be, because the Republican candidates were divided. In fact, there was a bitter fight going on between Kelly Loeffler and Doug Collins. Kelly
So they're invalidating votes is what they're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
That's how
I
it
feel a
feels
picture
like.
of
Okay.
ballot.
And then there was a guy that directly came out and yelled at me 3 times. They both came out.
Oh no, they called the sheriffs
You guys
and said that and told us to stop handing out the ballpoint pens, in which case those are the only ones that are actually being counted and validated.
I used your pen and then I
Yeah.
sent it back to you and I
And
said,
they're-
give this to somebody. 'Cause this
Yes.
works."
Yes, and so we know that, and we've been telling them you need to use a ballpoint pen, not the Sharpie, and now those are getting invalidated.
Yeah.
So people are coming here to vote for Donald Trump, and those votes are all getting invalidated. That's what's going on. There we go. That's all we need. Perfect.
She doesn't think that's what you
Welcome to the new America, people. That's what's going on.
Well, that is what.
Secondly, we're in a situation where we have put together, and you guys did it for our the President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
Tell us where you work.
I work in the Traverse City Post Office, more specifically the Barlow branch.
Your boss told you and your colleagues something that shocked you this morning. What was it?
We were issued a directive this morning to collect any ballots we find in mailboxes, collection boxes, just outgoing mail in general, separate them at the end of the day so that they could hand stamp them with the previous day's date. Today is November 4th, for clarification.
Who is your boss, and what is his title?
Jonathan would be a direct supervisor, yes. As of right now, he is the opening supervisor for the Barlow branch post office. So and this is anecdotal, carrier down in another office said they watched the postmaster doing it. If it were just a typical day, it would be clerks doing it up at the distribution center.
So 8 p.m. election day, November 3rd, the Court of Appeals ruled ballots have to be received by that time. And what were you told?
To separate them today so they could mark them with yesterday's date and send them through the express system to wherever they needed to go.
This appears to be an attempt to circumvent Michigan law and allow late votes. And you said there was a hamper where letter carriers were supposed to leave their ballots. Where are the ballots now?
They were putting them into express bags to go to the distribution center. In regards to a hamper, there was a standard hamper that all letter mail is supposed to go to, and they had a tub next to it that we were supposed to put any ballots collected today into. Yes.
What made you come forward?
That's sketchy. I don't like sketchy. It screams corruption. Also knowing the post office's leanings politically, it didn't seem quite right.
What is your message to other postal workers who see things like this?
Report it. How are we supposed to have any integrity in this country if we are just going to let things slide based on a scaling issue?
Are you afraid of retaliation against you?
I've had whistleblower policies backfire on me in the past, so yes.
We'll have to reach out to Jonathan Clark for comment. Hey, is this Jonathan?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a reporter with Project Veritas, James O'Keefe here, and I have information that you guys have been stamping ballots with the previous date, November 3rd. He just hung up the phone on me. He just hung up the phone on me.